Yeah, the police are here now. They're just waiting for my ID.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, obviously I'll be issued with a fine. I think the soft fines are 100 grand.
Ignore the stuff I've written down there.
Yeah, that's okay. Yep.
So I remember
9,900 just been corrected.
A Berwick shop owner has today defied lockdown restrictions in Victoria by opening his clothing store to the public. Harry Hutchinson told me that he has no choice but to open his business or it'll go under. Police were on the scene when I arrived and indicated to the small business owner that he might be issued with a $9,913 fine for opening against the Chief Health Officer's directions.
So, staff that you've got on today, just old
Sam.
mate there?
Yeah.
Just the one?
Yes.
Oh, you obviously know why we're here?
Yes, I do know why you're here, and you've got to do your job.
Alright, so very simple. I'll just let you know, you don't have to say or do anything. Anything you say or do may be recorded and given in evidence.
Yeah, sure.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Just want to ask you what your reason is for breaching the Chief Health Officer's directive.
Easy. To survive
Oh.
and to get all small businesses to survive. I'm the voice for small business. And this is my action, and I realise that we can't open, but enough is enough. And, I'm sure if you weren't wearing that uniform, you'd be supporting me.
Alright, so I'm happy with your ID. We'll go make some further inquiries. You're the owner of this business?
Yes.
Alright. So you obviously understand the penalties that may apply
Yes,
for
I
these
understand.
breaches?
Yep.
Alright. We will leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to have to go higher up with this anyway,
sure,
just before we start issuing out any penalty notices.
Yeah.
You know, they're obviously quite significant amounts.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Alright. We'll make a couple of phone calls, let you know what's going to happen, and then we'll be on our way.
Okay, no worries at all.
Was this a complaint by a neighbour?
No comment.
Did you get
what-
staff's details?
Yeah, I've got. What's your intention from here, Harry? Do you intend
my
to stay
intention-
open for the rest of the day, or are you going to close up?
To be honest with you, our stock is depleted,
Yeah.
thank God, which means I will survive and I'll be able to continue my business. In fact, this afternoon I've got to get on the phone and order new stock. I knew they were coming.
You knew they were coming?
Yes, yeah.
So you're obviously taking a stand here?
I am taking a stand, and I'm taking a stand not for Harry's Clothing. The stand is for small business. We're total.
There we go. Look, it looks like the community supports your...
Oh, yeah, they certainly do. Look, I've had so much support in this business in the last day and a half. I'm humble. If I didn't do this, I felt I wouldn't be reopening on the end date. Now, we don't know what date that might have been. The 19th of October was too late for me. I've got financial commitments, but fortunately, because I've been open the last day and a half, I've cleared those commitments.
So I have 2 shops here, and I've been fortunate to be able to trade throughout the whole time because I have foods. And I just could see the whole hypocrisy of it, mainly because stores that could open, like for example a newsagent, were selling clothing out the front, and that's great initiative, but the people who have clothing stores, it's like a kick in the guts to them. So when I offered about 2 days ago for Harry to put some clothing out the front of my food shop, and he hesitated to answer, and I thought, okay, he's thinking about it, and that's when he decided to open.
I've been working on this particular business for 15 years, and I wasn't prepared to let it go away through no fault of mine, and someone who's never been on a benefit, and all of a sudden I'm on benefits, and I'm begging for money to survive. I can't pay rents, I can't pay insurances. I'd rather give it away than have that.
You're not worried about, the officer said it's about a $10,000 fine. You're not worried?
It could have been $1 million fine, because that went straight over the top of the head, because I'm not paying it, and as soon as I get issued with that fine, I'm going to rip it to pieces. I don't care. I honestly don't care about a fine.
And what's your message to other Victorian small businesses that are struggling, that are tossing up between either shutting shop because they just can't afford to keep working, or doing what you're doing? What would you say to them?
We're not a Nazi state. It's becoming ridiculous out there. We've got to open up the door. If you want to value your business and you want to support your customers who are there to support you, do what I've been doing and open up your door. Listen, if we all did it, there'd be no fines issued because they couldn't cope with it. So I'm urging all small businesses out there, all large businesses, get behind me and open their doors.
How many guys do you employ?
I've got 2 employees.
And have they worked through this period?
The last day and a half, that's their first work since the shutdown.
And were they worried to come into work?
They need money. They need money. I'll cover their fine anyway, but they need money. How are they going to survive? They're not on JobKeeper. They only get paid from me for what they work.
If you love this story and support Harry, make sure to hit the like button below and share it far and wide so everyone you know gets to enjoy it too. Make sure to also subscribe to Rebel News on YouTube so you don't miss a thing.